guys, Pips here, and today I'm going to be doing my weekly analysis on the cryptocurrency markets. So I'm going to be starting with Bitcoin US dollar. And just to start on the weekly, so I remember before saying that the markets were undecided whether or not it wanted to take off because it was using the $40,000 level as a resistance, but it broke through it and then retested it as a support, as we can see by this wick on the bottom of this candle. Now it has been 2 weeks since I did make this video, so that's why there's 2 week candles. Is this weekly and then the new one obviously. So yeah, that's what happened. It broke through this little weekly zone over here that was acting as a resistance, and it also is retesting this that's gonna be testing this $50,000 zone here soon. So I'll go over some analysis of what I could see happening. First, I'm going to go to a lower time frame, daily. Been going up for the last 8 days straight, no red candles in 8 days. And then before that, even when it did, it was just a retest, and it's just been going straight up. So there is a void here on this long candle that we are going to have to retest at some point. Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be next week, could be a month or two from now. Really don't know. So yeah, just gonna wait to see when that retests. Now, let's go down to the. Well, actually, let's see. Is there anything else? Yeah, there's also this is just supporting the idea of this $50,000 zone acting as a resistance since December of last year. So like 4 months ago now, basically. Sorry, that's not what I wanted. I want to make go down to the 4 hour now, just to show what's going on. We got. So currently we are sitting right above this resistance, just like I saw, and this void still here on the 4 hour as well, which shows that there was a big move on the news. You'd have to check news to see what that was, but it was probably something. I think it probably had something to do with the Ripple case getting resolved this past week. Which, if you don't know, it was deciding whether or not Ripple is a security or sorry, Tether is a security or not, and they decided that it wasn't, so they finally resolved that, and the chart went up because of it. So that's likely what that was. Now, we are going to see it go up to 50,000. The question is it going to retest and clear all these voids, or is it going to push through? Now, let's check previous times that it pushed through. Now, that's not really counting. Alright, when it pushed through here, had this void, guess what? Kept going anyway. So it is possible it could just keep going up. Don't think I'll see any more. Yeah. Same idea, was a void, didn't come back down, retest it till it went back to reverse. Now, there was a similar void right below the $10,000 zone back in, I believe, 2019, where right when Bitcoin really started to rally, this at the $8,000 level, there's a huge void. If you look, it still hasn't filled it, so it could possibly drop all the way down there. Though I wouldn't freak out because, again, voids don't always fill; they just usually, because people aren't making money between these points. Now, I am going to be making a Poocoin trading bot video here in the next, well, actually today, but you guys are going to see it in the next couple of days, and that'll give you an idea why the chart has to go back and forth a lot, because the market makers make money just from those tiny moves. They do these moves thousands, maybe even hundreds, millions of times, even sometimes, depending on how small or big these entries are. So yeah, so that's Bitcoin. Basically, what's gonna happen is just to show you on the path chart. Either we're gonna see this, see something like this. Sorry, it's then just keep going up, and then eventually it'll hit the next level, which is $60,000 zone. That's one possibility. That's yeah. I want to change this to different color. What I'm going to do is I'm then thinking it could either do that, and then it could reverse. Now this would be the bearish option, or we could just see it do this. This is the, sorry, I'll make this, because this isn't the most bullish, this is the most bullish option, so let's make this yellow. And then we could see something like this. And then it'll just reverse and hit that, and then it'll just keep going up. And eventually hit this level up here. But yeah, make this one the green one. Just 3 different trading ideas of what could possibly happen. I would not trade based off of these. These are just 3 different scenarios that I could see Bitcoin doing, depending on how it wants to play. Now, it could just say, nope, we're not going to do any of those, and we're just going to go way up. But that possibility, that's very slim, because cryptocurrencies like to move, or even just any assets in general, like to move back and forth on the charts, because it allows these market makers to make money off these tiny fluctuations in price. It also, when price is doing this, just to give you a little bit of an idea, we're getting in these. Cancel. Delete this. Actually, I want to actually use a different tool. I want to do this. So people are getting in, not necessarily at the bottom, but close to it. And then these are when people are, let's just put this kind of here. People are entering there. People are entering there. And there's the lucky people who enter down here. People who enter down here. So yeah, that's why it needs to keep retracing, because otherwise, and for the really smart people, they'll get in wave correction around here. And so that's why price likes to move like this. This is basic market maker trading. That's not bad. But yeah, so just want to make sure that you're understanding why charts are retracing, but generally anything can happen. This is just the most likely scenario. All right, now that I've gone through that, let's figure out what's been going on with Ethereum Bitcoin. Now, I do have some zones marked up because I did decide to some zones up. Here. Yeah. Let's keep this chart. Let's just show you on the weekly. Let's show you. Oh, sorry. Actually, let's start on the monthly for this one. Get the monthly, right? Can't see anything. Just to show you, back in 2017, shot up. I guess say in all my videos, shot up and then it dropped. And then it had a part 2 in the end of 2017, early 2018. And now in 2021, we saw it do kind of a similar thing. So maybe this is the part 2 that we're expecting now. Look, first of all, we have this channel. Second of all, we have this zone that seems to be forming. Now, it could monthly, the month ends in 2 days, so chances of it not doing this is very slim. So that's I did adjust this a few times, because if you guys remember, originally it looked something like this. So this might be completely wrong. I do change it if it still makes sense. So this trend line still makes sense. And it's more of a hindsight thing, just to show you what's going on. As long as you understand what's happening, then you can understand that this channel's forming, and what's going to happen is it's going to keep trading between these 2 areas until it either goes up here, or alternatively could drop down here. So yeah, just make sure that you're paying attention to what this is doing, because if Ethereum BTC breaks out above side, that means we're going to be in a huge bull market. If it breaks the bearish side, we're going to have another maybe possible 95% rejection, like, well, sorry, 95% retracement, which is like what Bitcoin likes to do in these crazy, what people call crypto winters. It's almost like a nuclear winter, but for crypto. Things just kind of freeze and nobody wants to trade it, and then you get everything at a 95% discount if you're smart. And if you're not, you sell it all at the low, and then you're like, oh, why did I do that? But yeah, so yeah, this monthly zone up here represents the previous, like, almost like this is like the resistance for if this breaks through, it's the upside. It's probably going to do something like this. and then obviously retest it as a support, but let's just go down to a lower time frame just to make sure that it's doing the same stuff on the weekly. If this is doing what we want it to do, what's going to happen is all of the cryptocurrencies are all going to soar in the next couple of weeks to months. So by the end of the year, some sort of crazy altcoin season is likely to have happened. Can't say when exactly because again, I'm not a prophet. I don't pretend to be a prophet. This is just using technical analysis. So some weekly zones are building up, some resistances are building up. So on the lower time frame, which this is a weekly still, so this is still a long time. What's probably gonna happen is it might be something we consolidate for a bit, and then do this, and then retest that, and then retest that, and then go, haha, now we're going up. But it has to really, I just want to show you these weekly zones to show you that it has to break through a lot of barriers in order to have gone to altcoin season, and by then your price is going to be so high. It's going to be points. It's 7 cents. Oh, 7 Bitcoin. Oh, 0.07 Bitcoin. Sorry, Ethereum's worth 0.07 of Bitcoin. So what that basically means is that in order for but basically by the time it goes up, it's going to be like 40% higher. So like you don't want to wait if you are speculating that the altcoin season is upon us. Now I have been saying this for a few months now, but I also have been saying that it has to break out of this channel first, and it's been consolidating in this channel nonetheless. So yeah, definitely do your due diligence on these charts. Check it out for yourself, see what you think. If you see something completely different, please feel free to comment, and I will look it over and see what you're talking about, and then I'll comment back and tell you what I think about it. Now, I'm not always right, but, I will give you what I think based on whatever information you give me. So, yeah, yeah, definitely do your due diligence. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, that's just what's going to happen is on the daily. Shooting above, again, it's kind of the same idea as with Bitcoin. It's probably just shooting up because of the SEC lawsuit that was recently resolved. On the 4-hour, same kind of idea. But yeah, so that's all that's going on with that, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. You guys can like and comment if you want, maybe even subscribe if you enjoyed it that much, and you want more comments similar, more content similar to this.